Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker pushing state lawmakers to pass new legislation to improve safety on the roads in the Bay State.
And one of his proposals is to pass a hands-free law for drivers similar to the law that went into effect in Rhode Island last year.
Alexandra Leslie is live in Breaking News 1 this morning with a closer look at the governor's road safety bill.
Good morning. Well, the rules of the road could change if this proposal makes its way through the State House. Governor Baker hopes to make Massachusetts the 17th state to require hands-free cell phone use while driving. And as we enter Seekonk, passing the Rhode Island and Massachusetts border right now, you'll see on our right, there's already no texting and allowed behind the wheel, and you already are required to buckle up. But specifically, this bill would mean that drivers wouldn't be able to touch or hold a mobile electronic device except to perform one single tap or swipe to activate, deactivate, or initiate hands-free mode. Now, this would permit talking and texting and other tasks, but they'd have to be completed by voice commands. It would also allow law enforcement officers to better enforce distraction laws. Now, Baker filed this bill in January. It marks the first time he's proposed a ban on handheld phone use for drivers since he came to support the idea 2 years ago.
Just think the data that shows the number of texting while driving incidents has gone up dramatically. I think the technology's gotten to the point now where people can make phone calls hands-free in their car.
There is more to this proposed bill than being hands-free, though. I'll tell you more about what else Governor Baker has proposed coming up in the next half hour. Reporting live from Breaking News 1, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.
Safety on the roads priority for Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker this legislative session.
Earlier, we told you about how he's pushing for a hands-free law for drivers like the one Rhode Island enacted last year. Now we're learning of some of the other initiatives on the docket.
Eyewitness News reporter Alexandra Leslie live in Breaking News 1.
Good morning. Well, in addition to Governor Baker wanting drivers to be hands-free, this bill would allow police to stop drivers for not wearing a seatbelt. Plus, it would come down harder on those who have been convicted of driving under the influence. As we enter the Massachusetts border, Seekonk, you can see on our right the sign that already says that, wearing a seatbelt is required. Now that would change, though, so that you could be stopped if you were not wearing one. Now, if passed, the bill would also require anyone convicted of a first offense OUI who applies for a license to use an ignition interlock device for a minimum of 6 months. Now, right now, Massachusetts is the only state in the country without this program for first-time offenders. The Bay State does require these devices, though, for repeat offenders. On the hands-free part of the bill, the governor says he believes there's enough technology today for drivers to do so. The president of Safe Roads Alliance believes this bill is imperative. Her father was killed by a distracted driver in 2011.
When you find out that someone you love so deeply has been killed so suddenly and tragically because of something so preventable, what we're not realizing or thinking about in that moment is, in that instant, who could be crossing the road? Whose life could you take away and change forever?
And there's a few other things in this bill that are mentioned, including making lower speed limits in construction zones enforceable. Reporting live from Breaking News 1, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.